What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's up with you? Man, it is cold outside today. It's hawking outside today, but I'm back in the house. Thank God. So all right, look. I hope y'all good. We're gonna jump right into this, right? If you're new, subscribe and share. Welcome. And I want to have a discussion that's a sensitive discussion, right? It's not sensitive for everybody. Some people, it's just like, it's what it is. But, I'm going to be mindful of the people that's sensitive to this discussion. I'm going to have respect. I'm going to have this discussion with respect, but I'm going to keep it a beam, all right? So I want to talk about the decision making of some of the young girls in this R. Kelly situation, right? And I'm not talking about like 12 and 13, 14-year-old girls, right? Because it's like, we can't really expect them to, be able to make decisions at all, right? For real. But, when you're 14, when you like 15 and when you're 15 and 16, 17, 18 and shit, you in high school, you know what I'm saying? And, you're in high school, people offering you coke, people offering you weed and shit. It's all kinds of shit that's getting thrown in your face. And we expect, we expect our young daughters and nieces and shit to make good decisions. We expect them, we hope that they make good decisions, So before I really get into that, I want to make sure that that I'm clear on my position with this, right? We know, I think it's safe to say that we know that R. Kelly is wrong, right? This dude was old as shit having, trying to, he's having sex with like 15, 16-year-old girls, this nigga like 40 and shit, this nigga's tripping, right? 40, 50 years old and shit, 30, 40, 50 years old having sex with 15-year-olds. I think that shit is just crazy, right? If I caught a 30-year-old dude with my 15-year-old daughter, that shit would get ugly. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really talking to that nigga. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no rap. So I want to be clear on that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I want to be clear on what my position is with that. All right. So the question that I want to ask is, what if R. Kelly was the devil? Right? What if we took R. Kelly kind of like out the equation for a second, right, and put the devil in his place and shit, right? The actual fucking devil, like, the mythical, well, for some people the actual, but the mythical, the red motherfucker with the horns and the pitchfork and the fucking tail with the point on the end and all that shit, right? I think that we would feel comfortable, right, telling young women to resist the devil, right? And whatever the devil was to try to offer, right? I think I believe that that's what we do. Like, wouldn't we say it's like not a good idea to be rolling with the fucking devil, no matter what he offered, right? No matter what his house looked like and shit, no matter how he was dressed, what he promised, we would be like, yo, don't fuck with the devil like that. You know what I'm saying? We would be like, listen, the devil's a motherfucking liar. You know what I'm saying? We would come with shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, it just seems like a lot of us don't want to really talk about that. We don't want to talk about the decisions, right, that some of these young girls actually made, right? Because that, a lot of people see that as victim blaming. All right. So, I think, even if we just talk about that or critique, if we critique the decisions, right, or even talk about it, it's like, oh, you're victim blaming, you know what I mean? And I'm like, listen, just like it's not cool for a 30-year-old dude to be fucking with a 15-year-old girl, right? It's not cool for a 15-year-old girl to be fucking with a 30-year-old dude. And I feel like we need to be able to say that. We need to be able to say, okay, this is not okay. Like, it's not okay for you to lay down with a 30-year-old dude. It's not okay for you to do that. That's some wrong shit, right? And I feel like it's okay for us to, to say that. Some people don't agree. They feel like it's victim blaming, right? To me, 4 plus 5, 4 plus 5 equals 9. Then 5 plus 4 equals 9. You know what I'm saying? It's, that shit it's actually, the rules are the same for both. You know what I'm saying? It's just one person is more aware that the rule, you know what I'm saying? It's like you got more of an awareness when you're older of why, you don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know about the fact that you can literally fuck it. This girl don't know what she want 5 years from now. 5 years from now she might want to do something totally different with her life or whatever, right? But I feel like if we don't do this, we're going to pass up a teachable moment if we don't talk about the decision making of some of these young girls, right? And not just the decision making, but the why they made that decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like they dealing with poverty, you know what I'm saying? And because you're dealing with poverty, that creates a tolerance for a whole bunch of bullshit that you're dealing with, because this dude is a dude with money. So he got money. You tolerating a lot of his dumb shit for this glamour or for what you want for your career or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We need to, I think that it's a teachable moment to say that everything that glitter ain't gold. The old head shit. That shit that, your mom used to say. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk about when to walk away from shit. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about that you actually can walk away at any moment. People only have power when you give it to them. Things like that. I feel like it's important to say these things. It's a lot of stuff to teach. But in order to do that, we got to talk about the decisions. We have to be able to speak about that without being demonized and vilified as victim blaming. You know what I'm saying? We can't be these villains that blame the victims just because we want to have a discussion about some of the decisions, right? That right there, that's part of this. That's part of this situation that you have. You had some decisions that was made by some of these young women that was not okay. That's part of this. If we don't say that, then this is incomplete. All this shit is incomplete. You know what I mean? So as far as like specific critiques and shit, I feel like it's probably I can give my little critiques or whatever, or other dudes could do that if they felt comfortable doing it. But I would love to see some older sisters really critique the decision making of some of these young women, but in a way where it's like, I'm talking about the sisters that ain't for the bullshit. People that believe in responsibility. You know what I mean? And people that's not, that believe that none of us should be irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it's kind of simple, right? Like, if a 30-year-old dude is like, a 40-year-old, 50-year-old dude is sexual with a 15-year-old girl, right? That's devilish. That's fucked up, right? So let's treat it like that. Let's treat it like it was the devil, the fucking quote unquote devil. And because I feel like in that situation, we will have no problem saying the devil's a fucking liar, stay away from the devil, don't give him the temptation. We will put it all on, all that temptation shit would be like, it's all on you. Don't let it happen to you. We will put that shit in a place where, they have to, man, if somebody forced themselves on somebody, we talking a whole different story. And, forcing yourself on somebody, to me, the punishment for that should be on some other shit. I ain't gonna get into that. I don't want to get banned and shit, because I'm like, look, I put it like this. Nigga better not let me catch him doing it, you know what I mean? Or anybody, you know what I'm saying? They better not catch me. I better not catch nobody in the act of doing that shit. Because I'm going to try out some shit on their ass, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to try, I do my push-ups, so I'm going to be trying shit out on their ass. So that's it. I'm gonna move on, and I will see y'all soon. If please like, subscribe, and share, and hit the bell. Like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell. It's a lot. I got you and shit. But bro, look, reach out to the phone, hit the subscribe joint for me. You know what I mean? Boop. That'll be what's up. You know what I mean? Okay, appreciate it, and I get at y'all. Peace.